Hello all and welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we've got the BMW X3 XDRIVE 3-litre DM Sport. Yeah, that's quite a mouthful. This is the 2017 model. It's on a 67 plate. To be honest, one of the first ones that came out in the new shape, and it is finished in my favourite spec, black on black. Well, on a BMW probably, black on black is probably the best. So yeah, before we get into what we think of the car and how it drives and the rest of it, just to point out, this car is actually for sale. The owner of the car, he wants £27,000 for this vehicle. So if you are interested, please do drop into my DMs. I'll leave my Instagram name at the bottom here. And yeah, if you're seriously on the market for an X3 3-litre diesel on the new shape, please do get in contact. Drop me a message. Serious buyers only, no tire kickers or test drivers. It is obviously a quick car, so yeah, we don't want any of that faff. Any serious buyers only, please do get in contact with me. Now that we've got that out of the way, this car has been lent to me for a few hours this morning, and I've had it for about half an hour or so, driven it from wherever I picked it up from, and I brought it to the same location where I have been bringing the cars nowadays. And it, okay, lovely Ferrari there, very, very nice, F8 Spider. Anyway, so yes, this car, driven it for about 15 miles from where I picked it up from, and yes, it is obviously a diesel. It's a 3-litre diesel, though I didn't know that it was a 3-litre, to be honest. When I was asking about the car, I thought it was just a 2-litre, but it is a 3-litre. Now what that means is got a lot of power. It is quite nippy, to be honest with you. So I did try it out, but I won't get into that too much right now. We'll get onto some open roads and we'll try it out there properly. But yes, this car does pack some punch. So we'll take it to the roads wherever we can blast it, put it through its paces and see what it's like. Whilst we're on our way there, let's get the boring stuff out of the way. So of course, people who are wanting to buy this kind of car, who are on the market for this kind of car, MPG is a serious factor, especially nowadays with all this cost crisis and whatnot. So of course, like I said, it's a diesel. I've had a look online and it is saying that it does urban 42 to 43 miles per gallon, which is very reasonable. Of course, on the motorway you're looking about the high 40s touching 50s, and a combined of 47 miles per gallon, which is of course very, very plausible. Of course, if you can drive it like a lunatic, you're not going to get any of that. I don't know what the figures would be, of course I've not had it that long, but yeah, all in all, that's what we're looking at. Around the mid 40s mark is something that you should be achieving quite comfortably in this X3. So what do we think of the looks of this car? I absolutely love the new X3. It is such a vast improvement from the previous ones. The first X3 that ever came out, it was absolutely hideous. I was never a fan of it. The ones after it, again, hideous, not a fan. But in this shape, don't know what they've done to it, but don't know if they got new designers coming or what. I don't know what they did, but they've got this shape absolutely perfect. It is a car now that when you see, you don't want to look away because it might burn your eyes. Now it's something that you want to stare at. It is a very, very aesthetically pleasing car. Of course, in the M Sport, you got the nicer wheels on it, so it does look a lot nicer. It does sit nicer as well. But yeah, all in all, a lot better looking than the previous generations. Finally. I thought I'd come on these country roads and see what this car was like, but these roads are absolutely rammed. It seems like everyone is out today at the same time. Try and take it somewhere else where I can have a better idea of this car. So initial impressions, well, what do I think of the car, how does it drive and whatnot. With BMWs, they really have set the standard so very high. I've driven, of course, other cars, driven Mercedes, Audis, BMWs. Not had the privilege of going into the other cars yet, but in this range anyway, the BMW really is in a class of its own. If you're someone who likes driving cars, who wants to have fun driving his car, who wants to test his car, there is no other car other than a BMW in that range. Sorry, I should point out. It is honestly such a capable but yet brilliant vehicle. It's just the way it's just engineered, it's just different, isn't it, compared to the others. It's got that solid feel. I mean, this is meant to be a family car. It's an SUV, well, a small SUV anyway, but it's an SUV, and it just drives. They've still managed to keep that BMW pedigree, which is brilliant. I'm on these country roads right now. Okay, yeah, I don't have enough space for me to, you know, plant it, but it's taking these bends so well. I'm not even in sport mode yet, I'm in comfort mode. It's just such a capable car. It's such a solid ride. Oh yeah, BMWs are in a different league. Okay, so let's put it in sport. We've got some space. Let's place it in sport. Okay, the dials have changed, which looks good. Let's see. Okay, this is an animal. Right, okay, pushing that sport button made all the difference. Bloody hell, I wasn't expecting that. So yes, the suspension stiffened up. It was gripping a lot better in the corners. The acceleration was a lot sharper, a lot more responsive. We hit some serious speeds then, quite quickly, without much drama. Wow, what a brilliant car. What a brilliant car. And it's a diesel. Of course, not really a fan of diesels myself, but if you want to watch your pocket, it's actually throwing me back in my seat. Okay, that's way too fast for this road. What a capable car. It's got so much power in it. Let's get onto the power. Tire pressure monitor. I think it's got a bit of a tire pressure sensor issue. Not a big problem, to be honest. So yes, the power, there's plenty of it. As you can see by my reactions and the way I'm being thrown back in my seat. I think what it is, when you don't expect it and it performs in this way, it does pleasantly surprise you, which I do like. I like underestimating a car and then being surprised by it, and this car has done exactly that. So this car, like I said, it's a 3-litre diesel, the one to get. A 2-litre diesel, nah, I can't imagine it'd be too exciting, to be honest. Yeah, it will drive good. It's a BMW, it's going to drive good, but I think 3-litre diesel is the soft spot. Goes for the budget, the X3, can't even imagine what that's like. But yes, focusing on this car, it's a 3-litre diesel. It's got 261 brake horsepower. Trust me, I can feel it. And it does 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. I have no doubt it does that, if not quicker. Wow. Let's Guys, I'm sorry, I'm struggling to really plant this vehicle properly the way I want to. There's a lot of traffic this Saturday morning. Not ideal, but I'm sure the owners of the car are happy, or the future buyer as well is happy that I'm not getting the chance to drive it properly. But that little snippet, that little chance I had, very, very impressive. Honestly, very impressive. I like an SUV. But that's the thing, as much as I like SUVs, I don't like the way they drive. But this car, BMW, they do manage to keep it still planted, still solid. Which is why really the only SUV that you really want where you are a car fan, a petrol head, where you do want to have some fun, it has to be a BMW. I've driven Range Rovers before. It's got a very wallowy ride to it. This, in comfort, is a bit wallowy, but as we've experienced, when you press that sport button, everything stiffens up. I can feel it straight away. Steering wheel gets heavier. Suspension is more solid. Don't want to keep using the word stiff, but yeah. Let's see if we can get off this bypass now and have a bit more fun on these country roads, because I can't get enough of it, to be very honest with you. Okay, finally, so on country roads now. Here we go. Yeah, we're hitting some high speeds here. I can't tell you what speeds they are. But yeah, very, very impressive, very solid feel. Gripping these corners so well. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. It gives you the confidence to carry on. Of course, it's the XDRIVE as well, isn't it? It gives you the confidence to carry on pushing through these bends. Okay. That was 65 miles an hour on a bend. 60 miles an hour, sorry. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. What a capable car. Wow. Really enjoying this, honestly. Not just saying it because my friend's trying to sell it. I'm not being biased at all. If I was on the market, I wouldn't be looking any further than this car, to be honest. It ticks all the boxes. You've got a family. It's practical, of course. You've got a good MPG. You've got a lovely interior. The dials on this are stunning. The ones on my M135i were hideous. Weren't a fan of them at all. These look brilliant. So yeah, sorry. Practical, efficient. You've got your packing power as well. You've got looks. A lot of looks, to be honest. Especially compared to the previous models, like I've already talked about. For £27,000, 2017 model X3 M Sport with the upgraded alloys, with the Harman Kardon sound system. Not forgetting that. Sounds very good. I've tried it out. I think I've covered all the areas that I wanted to. If you want to see more videos on this, let me know if it's not already sold by then. But yeah, all in all, a fantastic car. Very capable, got plenty of power. And if you're interested in buying this vehicle, like I said, here's my Instagram. Drop me a message. No time wasters, please, of course. It's a very good, clean car. Lady owner. So it's been looked after. looked after, and the rest of it. But yeah, really good. Let me know if you want to buy this car. Drop me a message and we will take it from there. So guys, this car has been fantastic. I've enjoyed it. I'm gonna go and give it back now. I'm starving, gonna go and get some breakfast, and I'll see you in another video. Hopefully I don't take so long in making this another video. But yeah, thank you guys. Let me know if you enjoyed the video. Drop some comments of your thoughts on it. Have I got too excited reviewing this car, and have I just, yeah, let me know. Whatever you think, let me know. Okay guys, take care. See you in another video. Have a good day. Bye bye.